Just like humans, our pets can have the painful joint condition known as arthritis.
Joining us today is Dr. Rena Calrson from the Alpine Animal Hospital with information on a treatment that can help our furry friends. Dr. Rena, thank you for joining us today. So tell me a little bit about this procedure and how it helps our pets.
Well, it's kind of new to veterinary medicine, and basically it's called platelet-rich plasma. And we take blood from that individual animal, spin down the cells, process the plasma.
So you're separating the...
Yeah, and that plasma has some really amazing growth factors, healing properties, and anti-inflammatory properties. So when you put that back into that animal's joint, it really has some amazing effects. And so we're it's kind of newer, but we're really feeling like this is a neat procedure to minimize some of the drugs and medications we have to use for arthritis. And the really neat thing is the American Veterinary Medical Association journal, which would be kind of comparable to the AMA's journal. I mean, it's one of the biggies. This month actually published one of the first studies to show in 12 weeks after this procedure there was a significant difference in the comfort of that animal versus just a placebo type effect. And so we're really finding that it's doing some good.
Is this something that then lasts for a long time? Is this something that you have to keep doing periodically? Kind of what's the procedure?
You'd have to probably do it periodically, but again, the study showed in 12 weeks there was a significant difference. So that's the key. So at least out to 12 weeks we know that those animals are showing some improvement. The problem is you've got differing severity of arthritis. There's so many variables that it may last much longer in some animals, and maybe not as long.
And arthritis is something, if you have a really active pet, some of the more active ones, they seem to develop that more severe cases and earlier on.
Right.
And we know by personal experience going to donate plasma, it's rather a lengthy process. Is it the same? How much time does it take to take the blood out, separate it, and then do you treat it, and then in a next session you bring it and inject it back in, or it's all at the same time?
We try to do it all at the same time, and it's lengthy in that, well, first of all, we simply need to draw blood from the animal. So I mean, they just need to sit there long enough to have some blood drawn, and it's not just a little bit, it's a more significant amount. So that can take less than 10-15 minutes to do that, but the processing, by the time we spin it down and there's some activation process that goes on, that takes about an hour and a half. And then to inject that joint, they kind of need to be sedated. So some of them are going to tolerate it better than others, and depending on the joint, which joint it is.
If anybody has any questions about this process, they can contact Alpine Animal Hospital.
Absolutely, yep. 237-1111.
All right,
Very
thank
good.
you so much, Dr. Rena Calrson. And still to come, we'll have your answers to our question of the day.